Hello my dear parents and welcome back to my channel. Do you often find saying no to your child very difficult? Is it a daunting task to you? If this is the case, today I'm here with 6 tips on how to say no to your child, and it will also give your desired results. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead and start with tip number 1. So what is tip number 1? Don't give confusing answers. Be precise. What do we mean by that? We often say, when the child wants something, we say, okay, maybe in a while. So suppose the child is asking for an ice cream. You are saying, okay, maybe in a while. I'm thinking about it. When you want to say no, ice cream is not good. I will not be able to give you ice cream. Rather than saying straight no like an authoritarian, this is how you have to be an authoritative parent and say, ice cream is not good for your health, so I will not be able to give you the ice cream. Tip number 2, offer a short explanation. As in the above example, as I said, like ice cream is not good for health. It is a short explanation for your no. So similarly, if the child is pushing you to move out, go for a drive, go to some place, and you see that the weather is not good to move ahead, you can simply say, the weather doesn't seem nice, we should not move out. No explanation, no long explanation, very short explanations, but precise and to the point, bang on. Just one sentence and no whining and understanding. And even if there is whining, there is again a solution. Don't give in to the whining. The child would cry because the child is still too immature to understand the seriousness of the situation and the following consequences. So you have to make sure that you do not give up or do not give in to their whining. Stay stern, but do not raise your voice. Be sure that the message is clear and it has to be reinforced. Maybe in some time, 5 or 10 minutes, the child would definitely understand that there is something wrong, and that is why my parent is not giving me what I wanted. Tip number 4, follow through the consequences as needed. Being all good parents, we often try not to please or not to say no to the child, or maybe at times we just give in because of their constant pleading. The emotional part often overpowers us. At that time, you do not have to do this. You have to control yourself and follow through the consequences. As we say, time out if the child is not ready to give up on their demands. Do not give up and follow through the consequences as needed. Tip number 5, deal with your own emotions in a healthy way. What I usually see amongst parents these days, that the child throws a tantrum, the parents start feeling guilty that they are not able to give them enough time or they are not able to raise them properly. That is why the child is throwing tantrum. Just to please the child, they often give in to their demands. So when this emotion starts happening to you inside, notice those changes in you, notice those changes in your own emotions, and try to deal with them very healthily. Else the child will understand that if I do this action or this pleading, or I will start whining away, my parent will eventually give up or give in. So he will make it his habit. Therefore, it is very important to take care of your own emotions in a healthy way. And tip number 6, make sure you are saying yes often. The most important tip is that what happens is when the toddler is growing, we are very scared. Being protective parents, we are too motivated to say no to everything what they do, what they say. Now imagine yourself into their shoes and think that whatever you are doing has been denied by all the people around you. How would you feel about it? Would you feel good? I'm sure you would not feel good about it. So understand the child is also an individual, and constant no would create an image in his mind also that if whatever I ask for, my parent would say no to it, and it will have later consequences. So be very, very mindful when you say no to your child. Again, mindful parenting comes in here, and it's very helpful to raise a 21st century child. Having said that, I would also say one more thing. Just like your digital footprints, leave legends behind you. Thank you so much. See you again soon with a new concept and a new theory. Thanks.